to do. Ghana, just remember, we need even to move with a larger step going forward. I want to say this: 640 million people in Africa do not have access to energy. I don't know if you know this. It's more than 50% of Africans' population. Well, let me use this opportunity to introduce a subdivision idea behind this policy or this vision, and that is introducing the nuclear power plant in this country. We will be one of the main people and one of the best in the world to have taken this idea and implemented. The nuclear energy is rare in the world, and more so in Africa. But we have a chance to establish international relationships. We also have the chance to now trade uranium with Niger and Namibia. That's connecting already to be able to build this. We will position ourselves as the heart of Africa. Nuclear power plants does not only reduce the cost per kilowatt, but it just makes electricity affordable, visible, accessible. But we need this because they have it, but we don't. And we are struggling. More than 50% of us, we still don't have light in 2024 when we have uranium sitting. No energy, no technology. But technology is a must. Ghana needs a technology hub. And that's why we've combined technology hub with the energy city. When I say technology hub, I don't know if the old school will really understand what I mean, but I will have to break it down. Okay? It's a combination of Silicon Valleys and a whole industrial platform. Okay? To build all technological gadgets that the world demands. Everybody today is holding an iPhone, or they have a laptop, or they have a tab. But we don't produce these things in our country. We have the minerals already. We have lithium. We have recycling plastic. Going into industrialization is going to give us the capacity to be able to build our own mobile phones and our own laptops, and we can produce our schools with laptops that will teach them what we want them to learn right from the beginning. We are in control of our destiny by producing it ourselves, and it's there. We just need to make sure that we put these plants and get this energy and produce these products and do this packaging and trade it to the world. That is creating jobs, creating value, and being in control. See, one would think it's only mobile phones and laptops and electricals that you need when you're building a technology hub. No. Data centers. Our data centers are very, very important. So we intend to build more data centers, okay, to support the technology hub. But when they talk about data center, a lot of people think data center is just to store information and data. No, it goes beyond that. We want to position ourselves for the crypto farm in the world. So what our data centers is going to do is that it's going to start mining digital coin, tokenization. We will tokenize. We will mine digital coins. We will mint. And I know the young people, the youth understand where I'm going with that, because they know they're the future. This is the future of finance. And it's trillions, multi-trillions of dollars. We need to tap into this industry and have the power for them to create demand from us. This is going to make us become the gateway to the multi-trillion dollar Web3 industry in Africa. This technology hub is going to put us ahead. We envision that Ghana leads the software revolution in Africa and the hardware revolution in Africa. We need data centers, and we do, to even support our artificial intelligence and deep learning. It's obvious that no energy, no technology. That said, without industrialization, there will be no digitization. It is impossible. Hashtag, it is impossible. No industrialization, no digitization. Let me take you to Pillar 4. I know you're with me. And Pillar 4 is one of my favorite pillars. You see, we have been talking about all these great things and all these developments and all this wealth building and all of this job creation. But there's one thing that I learned from our ancestors. You know, when I was learning from how the other people governed this world, the likes of the Egyptians and the King Solomons and the Mansa Musas and all the Americas and Europeans, they took one thing seriously. The Africans are not taking it serious. And that is reserves, reserves, reserves. Even an ant stores food. You need to store things. You need to have reserves. We are a nation of 33 million people. What have we prepared for our future? Where is our oil reserves? Where is our gold reserves? I mean, up until recently, we had only 7 tons in our central bank. And this information is public information. Up until recently. I don't know if it's really gotten to 14 now, because the last time they needed more tons just to borrow money. But that's all. And you have the likes of multinational companies like the Goldfields, and they have moved 300s of tons from this country, and we can only have 7 tons as our reserves. Why is Qatar keeping 500 tons as reserves? Why does England have 3,000 something just gold reserves? Why? I mean, what is it going to cost us to build our own hard rock mining? To go for the target, I want to take that first 200 tons as reserves in this country. I will do whatever it takes because I already have the gold on the ground. And we, as the new force, as the new generational leaders who are thinking with vision, we would make sure that we create that reserves for gold, and fund or money will not be a problem. But not only that do you need in reserves, not just gold or not just oil. Some of the biggest things in this world, you'll be surprised, is the food we eat every day. It's the basic necessity. And if you can have that, you have the opportunity and the power to feed the world. So we intend to build the biggest seedling bank and have food security for 100 years. It's called agro reserves. That's what we need. We would nurture this. We would actually feed this. And we are going to have food for a good 100 years. Reserves. The farmers will buy from us. If Ivory Coast run out of cocoa, they will buy from us. If India needs food, they will buy from us. This will make us like Joseph, feeding the 7 years of famine, because we have kept the reserves. There are minerals that we can keep reserves. There is copper, there is iron, there is bauxite. All we have to do is keep extracting, keep creating the jobs with the people and letting them have the chance to be able to